Notary Public Practice Test 2026 Notary Public Certification, Full Course Notary Oath Surety Bond. Question 1. What is a notary oath of office? A curse word. A pledge to faithfully perform the duties of the office. A promise to never leave the state. A secret password. The oath is a sworn promise to uphold the law as a notary public. Question 2. What is a surety bond? A type of insurance for the notary. A bond that protects the public from the notary's mistakes. A criminal bail bond. A savings bond. A surety bond is for the protection of the public, not the notary. Question 3. Who pays for the notary's surety bond? The state. The notary, or their employer. The people being notarized. No one. The notary is responsible for obtaining and paying for the bond. Question 4. If a notary makes a mistake that costs a client money, who does the bond pay? The notary. The client, the public. The Secretary of State. The bond company. The bond provides a fund to compensate members of the public harmed by notary misconduct. Question 5. Does a surety bond protect the notary from being sued? Yes. No, the notary is still personally liable. Only for small amounts. Only if it was an accident. The notary remains liable and must typically pay the bond company back for any claims paid out. Question 6. What is the typical amount for a notary bond? It varies by state, example $5,000 to $15,000. $100. $1 million. There is no bond. Bond amounts are set by state law and vary widely. Question 7. What is errors and omissions, E&O, insurance? The same as a surety bond. Insurance that protects the notary from personal financial loss. A type of health insurance. Life insurance. E&O insurance protects the notary, whereas the bond protects the public. Question 8. Is E&O insurance required by law in most states? Yes. No, it is optional but highly recommended. Only for lawyers. Only for real estate agents. Most states require a bond, but E&O insurance is usually optional. Question 9. Where must a notary usually file their oath and bond? With the local police. With the county clerk or secretary of state. In their journal. At the library. The official filing is required to activate the commission. Question 10. What happens if a notary fails to file their oath and bond on time? Nothing. Their commission is usually cancelled or becomes void. They get a small fine. They have to take the test again. Timely filing is a critical step in the commissioning process. Question 11. A surety company is a law firm. The company that provides the bond. A type of bank. A government agency. Surety companies are specialized insurers that issue bonds. Question 12. If a claim is made against a notary bond, what happens next? The notary is fired. The surety company pays and then seeks reimbursement from the notary. The state pays. Nothing happens. Bonds are not traditional insurance, the notary must repay the surety. Question 13. The notary's official oath is usually taken before the governor, a county clerk or another notary, a priest, a family member. The oath is usually administered by a designated official. Question 14. Can a notary act as a notary before filing their bond? Yes. No. Only for friends. Only for a week. The bond must be active and filed before performing any acts. Question 15. How long does a notary bond usually last? 1 year. The same length as the notary's commission term. 10 years. Forever. The bond typically covers the entire term of the commission. Question 16. Does the bond cover intentional fraud by the notary? No. Yes, but the notary will face criminal charges and must repay the bond. Only if the notary is young. Only on weekdays. The bond covers misconduct, but it doesn't excuse the notary from the consequences. Question 17. What is the principal on a notary bond? The school head. The notary public. The bond company. The person signing the document. The notary is the principal on the bond. Question 18. Why do states require a bond? To make money. To ensure notaries take their job seriously and provide a remedy for victims. To pay for the Secretary of State's office. To track notaries. It is a consumer protection measure. Question 19. If a notary moves to a new county, do they need a new bond? Yes, always. Depends on state law, some require a new filing or rider. No, never. Only if they change their name. Procedures for moving vary by state. Question 20. Is a notary bond the same as a fidelity bond? Yes. No, they serve different purposes. Only for banks. Only in Florida. Fidelity bonds usually cover employee theft, notary bonds cover official misconduct.